How's it going, everyone? You alright? So I see that Decca's called out Dean Lynch Ward again. And I've seen a lot of people in the comments saying about they like, Decca, why don't you call out Mick Tyrrell or Paul Venice or all this sort of stuff? And I can see where people are coming from, but at the same time, do you know what? I mean, I would love to see Dean redeem himself in that fight, because he wasn't 100% prepared for that fight. And do you know what? There's a lot of people out there that slate Dean, but after doing that that interview that I did with him, I've come to know Dean in a different light to what everyone else does. I've spoken to him on a personal level, and he's actually helped me out a few times behind the scenes with a few little things, trying to get me sponsors and stuff like that for my fights. And his art's really in the right place. Whether Dean even wants to do it, I don't even know. I haven't even seen a reply back from Dean yet, so I'm not even too sure if he's even up for it. But if he is, I would love to see him. I would love to see him redeem himself for that fight, definitely. If it happens, but who knows? Obviously, it's fucking YouTube thing. Fights get talked about all the time, and they don't seem to happen, do they? But I will say this: if Dean does want to do it, he knows where I am. If he wants sparring, he wants training or anything like that, he's more than welcome down my way to come, and I'll help him get ready for it. So I'd put that out there now. I'd more than happily spar with Dean and try and help him get a bit more better preparation than what he did last time round. But that's if it even happens. Who knows? Like I said, you know what this fucking YouTube world's like with fights. But yeah, put in the comments below anyway if you would like to see it again, if not, or whatever, or what fights you would like to see. And because do you know what? Do you know the other thing as well? I do see a lot of people in my comments. Oh, all you YouTube hard men only seem to talk about fights. And do you know what? So far, you can't argue it, because there's a lot. All there is at the moment, there is a lot of talks, and doesn't seem to be actually any fights happening. Now that's why I've said, nah. The only time I'm willing to do any kind, obviously I fight for BKFC. That's where I sell tickets. That's where I make my money, bit like through like pay-per-views or whatever you want to call it. That's for BKFC. Now, if anyone on YouTube wants to fight or whatever, this and the other, it's winner take all, or I'm not interested. I wouldn't be interested in. Someone said about me fighting Decca as well. Someone mentioned it in my comments a few days ago. Said that he's back in a few weeks or something, and he put a video out saying that when he comes back, he wants to fight, and he wants to do it all on pay-per-view and split the pay-per-view things 50-50. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in pay-per-views. The only way I'll do any of those kind of fights now is if it's winner take all. So yeah, that's my little response back to that anyway. But yeah, anyway, like I said, put in the comments below what you'd like to see in that fight, and but yeah, hope you're all good, and I'll speak to you all very soon.